Welcome back to Paper Highlighter. Today, we're diving into the latest drama surrounding one of 90 Day Fiancé the other way's most beloved couples, Kenny Niedermeier and Armando Rubio. From their whirlwind love story to their struggles as a married couple, it seems like their fairy tale might be hitting a rocky patch. Could their plans for a baby lead to heartbreak? Let's unpack the details. Kenny Niedermeier and Armando Rubio, stars of 90 Day Fiancé the Other Way, are facing a serious issue that could end their marriage. Kenny, a 61-year-old from Florida, met Armando, a 34-year-old from Mexico, online, and their friendship eventually turned into love. This led Kenny to make the difficult decision to leave the U.S. and move to Mexico to be with Armando. Along the way, the couple encountered challenges, including convincing Armando's family and securing a marriage license. Despite these hurdles, Kenny and Armando tied the knot in a stunning ceremony and began their life together as a family, including Armando's daughter, Hannah. The couple has since become fan favorites, appearing on several seasons of Pillow Talk, starting businesses together, and being celebrated as one of the franchise's most romantic and successful pairs. However, recent seasons have shown that Kenny and Armando's relationship isn't without its struggles. It's become clear that Kenny isn't always the perfect husband he's made out to be. Kenny initially didn't want kids with Armando. When Armando met Kenny, he was a single father to his young daughter, Hannah, having connected with Kenny through an online group for single gay dads. Armando's past had been marked by tragedy. His marriage ended because of his sexuality and his ex-wife's anger issues, all while she was pregnant with their child. In a heartbreaking turn of events, Armando was driving when his ex-wife, who was 8 months pregnant, lost control of her car and crashed. Tragically, she died in the accident. Kenny, who had also faced the loss of children due to a miscarriage with his twin babies, could empathize with Armando's pain. Armando, having gone through so much, naturally longed for another child. He wondered what life would have been like if Hannah had a sibling, and he eventually asked Kenny if they could have a baby together. However, Kenny, who was 60 and had grown children of his own, some of whom were already parents, rejected the idea. Fearing that by the time their child was 21, he would be over 80, Kenny was focused on his own desires, not fully considering Armando's past or his deep yearning to expand their family. He expressed that he was done with parenting and wanted to enjoy his post-retirement years in peace, without the responsibility of raising another child. However, after some reflection, Kenny softened to the idea of a compromise. The couple began exploring adoption, with the possibility of adopting an older child instead of having a newborn. Kenny and Armando have had surrogacy issues. Armando's decision to move to Mexico City was motivated by the fertility clinics there, where surrogacy was an option, and adoption could take years. After finding a surrogate and a donor, the couple learned that the cost of surrogacy would be $72,000. They relocated to Mexico to be closer to the clinic and proceeded with the process. However, during the tell-all episode, Kenny revealed that they encountered significant setbacks. Despite finding an egg donor and going through the necessary steps, the donor unexpectedly disappeared on the day she was supposed to show up at the clinic. "We had to go through the whole process again," Kenny shared, visibly emotional. He admitted that he was deeply fearful of the situation, realizing that he might lose Armando if they didn't continue with the surrogacy. At that point, the couple had 7 embryos, but their challenges weren't over. The two disagreed on whether to implant 2 embryos, with Kenny, who had previously had triplets, concerned about the complications. They were given just 15 days to make a final decision about their next step. Kenny and Armando have had other problems. Kenny and Armando have yet to reveal whether their surrogacy journey resulted in a successful pregnancy or if they are now fathers to a child. Since The Other Way Season 5, they haven't appeared in any new spin-offs. Aside from the ongoing baby drama, their storyline has been relatively smooth, though even small disagreements have occasionally threatened their relationship. While they don't shy away from arguments, one notable issue arose when Kenny wanted to move from their peaceful home in La Mission to Mexico City. Armando also expressed some discomfort with Kenny's close friendship with co-star Tim Malcolm. Though Armando may have meant it as a joke, it seemed to come from a place of insecurity, possibly fearing that the ongoing tension over the baby could cause Kenny to reconsider their relationship. Additionally, Armando has been frustrated that Kenny hasn't learned Spanish, despite having lived in Mexico for several years. It's possible that Armando feels his partner should be making more of an effort to integrate into their life together.